What's up, guys? Stock Sniper Mike with another weekly Watchers watch list. What's going on, everyone? It is March. I got my Loyola shirt on. March Madness. Don't know if you guys remember Sister Jean. Might be time for her to retire, but let's talk about stocks today. Today we're going to be going over the 16 opportunities the stock snipers are eyeing down to start the brand new week. We always like to say new week, new slate. Let's dive on in. Today I'm going to bring you into the Stock Snipers app. You can also find this watch list on our website at thestocksnipers.com. So if you pull into the app here, you want to make sure you log yourself in. And once you get logged in, you're going to be able to see everything that we have to offer. But today we're going to go over our weekly watch list. And the weekly watch list is always the guy with the binoculars looking at what stocks to eye down this week that we could profit on. When you click on it, you'll have the list of OTC stocks first because the snipers made most of their money off OTC stocks. And then you get the listed stocks right below that. Now, most of you guys have heard about what's going on with the banking system right now and the banks that are going under. We have now had 2 banks last week get taken over by the government because they are having financial issues. That is a big concern, and that big concern brings big volatility to the market. So with volatility comes a lot of opportunity, and that's how the snipers take advantage of it. So we actually have more listed stocks than OTC stocks. Very rare for that to happen, but on a volatile week like this, we might as well check it out. We always go over a quick description of last week and what we're looking for this week, and we just want you guys to realize that the Dow, QQQ, and SPY are on 5 straight downward days, and usually when they finally get the bounce, these stocks below are going to be able to make nice moves. So the first green day plays down below are really going to be ones we're eyeing down when the market does finally turn around this week. Who knows when it will happen with the bad banking news, but we will see. We'll start off here with the OTC stocks, and we got Bitcoin-related stocks to start off because, as you guys saw over the weekend, Bitcoin bounced, Ethereum bounced, but the market was going down with this terrible news coming out with the banks. So with the Bitcoin and Ethereum bouncing, we are watching Bitcoin-related stocks. BRPHF is number 1 on the list because we got multiple downward days. And now check it out. It's coming down to 250 long-term support, and it looks like a first green day is due there. CEOS, not a Bitcoin-related stock, but a stock that's also on multiple downward days. When you have 3 straight red days, we usually say the first green day is coming soon, and this one is now on 5 straight days. We're looking for the first green day as it comes down to this long-term support area of 3.8. OTC penny stock ILUS is the next one we're eyeing down. ILUS is a fan favorite because it's been around with us for a couple years now. We've profited at it a couple times. Even back when Jet Kellogg was in town with us, we were able to catch ILUS with him. Now it's coming down to new 52-week lows. But the 3-year long-term support is 4 cents. So we're looking for it to crack below 4.83 52-week lows, come to 4 cents, and possibly get a first green day bounce. GVSI is another one of those OTC stocks that have just downtrended. Can it hold a penny? A penny is a key spot for penny stocks. So if it holds this penny spot, we want to see a possible bounce there. NLST was a big spiker. It was one that recently ran from $2 all the way up to $4 last week, and now we're looking for that panic. It already created 1 red day on Friday. We want it to continue to panic down to 220 spot where the breakout started. LKNCY is a higher priced Asian franchise. It's actually a Chinese coffee related franchise out there. Can't buy the franchises here. They are creating multiple red days just like all those stocks we talked about. With the market coming down, usually that's what happens. Now we're looking for either a panic dip buy or first green day there in LKNCY. Now let's dive into the listed stocks. Now these listed stocks are stocks that we've been profiting off of the past 2 weeks with one specific pattern, and that pattern is a first green day. Now these first green days are not like ordinary first green days. Yes, you have the multiple red days and a first green day that pops up and you play it, but we actually want to be early to the show on the first green day, and how we do that is catch a momentum shift. We're looking for high a day breaks after multiple red days. And when that high day break happens, we usually look to take advantage of it. Last week, we were able to go 4 for 4 on these type of plays, and it looks like we're going to continue to try to strike at them because of how well we're doing. All of these stocks below are lining up for that same pattern. So we have 9 opportunities that we're going to talk about here, all for the same pattern, that momentum shift, red to green break after multiple red days. So let's dive in and let's see what we got. BuzzFeed is the first one. It's one we made a bag off of on Friday, and it's one that's making multiple red days. AI-related stock and AI stocks have cooled down a lot, but this stock has cooled down all the way from $4 to $1. And $1.20 is where that breakout originally started before it spiked like crazy. Now, there is earnings on Monday afternoon, and we always say we don't like to bet on earnings, so we most likely won't be playing this Monday. But if things play out after the earnings play, we'll be looking to profit on BuzzFeed. Archon, RCON, is a panic dip buy. Multiple red days, as you can see here. We're on 6 straight red days, and we're coming down to a key spot. 88 cents is long-term support. 86 cents is long-term support. If it could hold that spot, we're going to look to take advantage of it. Now, we need great volume. Some of these stocks have lighter volume, and we like to see at least 200K or more in dollar volume, or else we won't play them at all. IMPP is another one of those penny stocks that have downtrended multiple days with the market, and we're looking for that first green day. Oil-related stock. Don't want to guess the bottom here, but once it does make that momentum shift, we're going to look to take advantage of it. Listed EV penny stock MULN is another one, our favorite stock of 2022 as we went 7 for 9, and a great stock this year as we went 3 for 4, so a very favorable stock here in MULN. Multiple red days again, looking for that first green day move. Blue Apron is the next one, coming down to 70 cents long-term support. And when you come down to long-term support, that's what we love the most, because if it can hold that spot and then turn around, you can almost catch the bottom of a first green day, and then it turns around to a first green day. That's what we're looking for in Apron. AMC, meme stock out there. Everyone knows about AMC theaters because how crazy the stock spiked during COVID. Now they're back to $5. $5.30 to be exact, and $5 is actually a long-term support. So we're looking for that first green day move in AMC after 5 straight red days. HLBZ is a stock we profited off of recently. Nice bag that we made when it did make this move, first green day momentum shift. Now we're looking for it again this week. This is a cannabis stock. Cannabis stocks have completely flattened out recently, but this is another one of those stocks on multiple red days. It's making new all-time lows, so it's nasty chart, but these nasty charts that are downtrending for so long create juicy first green days, and that's what we're looking for in TLRY. And last but certainly not least is Rivian. Rivian is an EV-related car, a lot different than MULN. MULN's more of an idea of a car. Rivian actually has cars that are on the road. You can actually see the trucks out there sometimes every once in a while when you're driving. This stock looks like it needs to make a first green day. It's another one on multiple downward days making new all-time lows, but we're looking for some sort of bottom and a first green day into next week. That is our 16 opportunities that we gave you there. We're not telling you to go out and buy all those. It's just create some alerts at resistance levels, support levels. As long as they hold support, buy them when they're starting to come up and get close to that resistance break. Make sure you stick to your cut. That's the whole point about being a sniper. You can't just hold on to every stock or else you're going to end up bankrupt. That's a quick tip before we end out this weekly Watchers. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Enjoy March Madness. Enjoy basketball. I'll be back here next Monday with another weekly Watchers watch list. Peace.